So today's Friday, July 23rd. Wanted to do a video because I haven't done one in a while since I visited England and had Callie here in America. It's been a wild couple weeks, a month. So I got the chance to have Callie here, which was way awesome. Going to see her was cool, and it set it up for her coming here, but it was very, very good. We actually got Callie to, we're going to have her here for Christmas too, so things are looking really, really good. I had a conversation with Sophie that went really, really well, and she wants to come for Christmas too. So we're gonna help get her here, and Mia, and and Callie. It was a crazy time. She came over, and Sophie let us know that her and her boyfriend have broken up. Her Dan, and which breaks my heart because Callie's been calling this gentleman Dad, and it hurts, to have someone else be called Dad, but what hurts more is to know that Callie's losing this gentleman that she called Dad, and they're talking about keeping him in her life and having her go spend time with him, but I don't know how long that'll last, and I don't want to be negative, because I really hope they get back together, and I hope that, they can both learn and make that work for their kids. But if it doesn't, I want to make sure that I'm there for Callie, to kind of remind her that I'm her dad permanently, and not to be like in competition with anyone, but to tell her that, and just have her know that, I'm going to be around and I'm fighting for her. It's been awesome. I had her over here and I encouraged her, and she was so brave, and she was playing with bugs and just wild. Her and Evie both were just wild, and it was just really great to see both of them together, get to do everything. And we went to the aquarium and got to show her the dolphins, and not that dolphins in an aquarium is a good idea, but while you're there, you might as well. But it was such a good time. We went to King's Dominion, and it was a really good time. And we got to read a little bit of the Bible together, and she went home and prayed for her sister Mia. And so Sophie called me and was like, hey, she prayed for Mia. And Elise was in the doctor's office with Evie when I got this call. So Callie wanted to talk to Elise. And so we spent 45 minutes on the phone, and I got to talk to Sophie and, tell her about the difference that God's made in my life, and how we're trying to be gentle parents and kind and like loving, and like we're there for her if she needs help. And it went really, really well. It went well enough that she's coming over for Christmas, which is nuts because she doesn't have to. I went and got Callie this time when I went, so having her come is like, that's her choice. And it's super cool. So we're gonna have Sophie and Mia and Callie at church, hopefully. I don't know if they'll skip or whatever, but they'll be invited. So God's doing huge things. Everything's going really well. My pastor's wife had surgery yesterday, and it blew my mind because the church got together and put together $990 for DoorDash for them. And I was blown away. It blew me away that these people want to be that generous, which is cool. We've got new friends named Chris and Rebecca who've been coming to church with us and coming over and hanging out with us on Thursdays. And we spend time together Sundays. And they've been amazing. They've been really like solid friends, good people, and hopefully they'll be around for a while. We'll see. Even if they're not, they're good people. So we'll stay in contact. So I think last time we talked, or I did a message, there's a ton of stuff going on. My dad is now going to church with us on Sundays, which is wild. He was my impossible prayer for a really long time, and he is in church on Sundays because the gentleman he was meeting with on Sundays instead of coming to church passed away. And I'm not sure if that, what God was doing with that, but I do know that the prayer that I had on my prayer wall was that my dad would come to church with his wife and that God would get a hold of him. And so I'm really, really hopeful for that. That's really blowing my mind. I'm also getting closer with Daniel. I've seen Daniel like 30 times in the last month and a half, which is a lot. We're doing a deal together, a house flip. And so that's got us spending some time together, which is really cool. David got to go over with Callie to David's house and spend time with him and his wife and his kids. They actually gave me a bug, a Dobson's fly, which is this really cool, huge fly. And I got to give that to Preston from church. I've been giving him bugs every week because he likes bugs and I like bugs. So I just want to let Evie and Callie know, if you're watching this, super proud of you. Evie, you're so cute. Whenever I tell you, I like stop you and I grab your face and I'm like, I love you and I'm proud of you. And you tell me every single time, I don't know why this stuck, you tell me that you jump in puddles. I go, I'm proud of you, and you go, I jump in puddles. And I'm like, what is this? Why is it every time that I say this that you say that? It's super cool. You're sleeping in a big girl's bed and you peed on the potty for the first time a couple days ago. So it's a wild trip. Callie, you were just so fantastic. You're so kind and you make so many friends so quickly. You are such a cool chick. You were so nice to everybody. You didn't share much, but I think we're going to work on that. Everyone was sharing popsicles with you, and then they asked for you to share, and you were like, no. And I was like, baby, come on. But that's okay. We're gonna work at, all that cool stuff, sharing and friendships and stuff. We're praying for you every day, baby. Me and Elise are doing really well. Continuing our counseling. We're coming up on not talking about past issues and talking about working on future things, which is, I guess, a good shift in where you are in a marriage. We still fight, but it's not as crazy as it used to be. I got all my family together for King's Dominion trip, which was neat. That was the first time in a really long time everyone got together. I really enjoyed that. Yeah. We're trying to move, so we're praying for a house. We're going to figure out what that looks like. Hopefully one of these videos I'll get to tell you guys that we're moving. I'm not going to do as many of these as I had been doing. I feel like I was doing them really, really quick together, and things weren't, as spread apart. And I think I'm gonna do them less frequently, but with more information. Big things are happening. God's doing a ton of stuff in my life and in my wife's life. We're doing a VBS tomorrow, which is really exciting. It's a one-day thing, but we're going to see how it goes. And if it goes well, we're going to try to do more. I am starting keto. I talked to the doctor. The doctor told me that my antidepressant, which I had taken for about a year now, is responsible for the weight gain of the 40 pounds. So to keep myself, I'm going to be switching that medication here when I meet with her, and I'm going to be doing keto. So we're being cutting weight. We're gonna get healthy again, because I feel convicted that this is not how I should be health wise, and I want to be able to do that. So be watching for my double chins to go away. Hopefully that'll happen. I'm gonna make you guys proud. I love you, whoever's watching. Elise, Evie, Callie, probably the only people interested enough in my life to watch this. But I'm proud of you guys. God is good. Always, always, always look to Him. I think lastly, I should go over, I'm reading in Isaiah, which is blowing me away. The end side of the end piece of Isaiah is really, really crazy. It's intense. You guys should definitely read it. Just God telling people that He's the only one who can save, like, over and over, and it really is true. My friend Derek, who I've known since back in the day, is talking to me about the Bible and about religion and stuff. So that's also super exciting. So hopefully I'll have a really cool praise to respond with to that over the next, bit of time. But we're planning on taking a trip together when everything opens up from COVID. So, lots of stuff going on. God is good. Love you guys.